Hello everyone, today it's August 8th, 2023. No day to be at sea. I think people back in Sweden also feel a little bit stormy weather today, if my information is correct. Outside Norway's west and southwest coast it's rough weather. So we have a little shelter bay here, shelter harbor in Leirvik. It's between Bergen and Haugesund, and we are waiting out this weather to continue our journey south. So we began this one in Risøyhamn in Vesterålen, and then sailed past Vesterålen through Lofoten, and from Lofoten we took a bigger leap to Ålesund. And we will see another port also in the episode. Still everything is working well for us now. Our generator is working as it should, and it was a little bit too tight with the plastic, so it was an air problem who made it not work the first time. And at the end of the episode, as usual, there will be a question or two for Fjellkestads skola, class 4. We hope you enjoy this episode too. Bye bye Risøyhamn. Nice to have met you. Now we're going out and below the bridge and to Henningsvær. Working out through Vesterålen, passing Sortland. There we can see some big coast guard ship. Current here, the boat is just going as it wish. We go from 10-15 degrees to starboard to port in a few seconds. It's called raft sundet. You need to sit on the helmet when it's narrow ahead. You never know what happens. Just the current. Mini Salzround. I'm on the helmet. It's about 2.5 knots. 2.5 knots current against. It's extremely strange here in all Norway actually. There is tide, you can see when it's high and low, that's no problem, but I asked quite a lot of people here, both foreigners but many Norwegians, where to find information on what direction the current is going, and no one seems to know. No one I have asked, even the locals. And one way I can't understand also, because you can have a current video and a couple of minutes later you can have it against you, so it's very unpredictable as far as I know. So it's very difficult to want to leave a place. Oh, I want to go with a current. Yeah, that's good, but I do not know how to find that out yet anyway. But there is a lot of current in this. 3 knots now, 3.5 knots current against. Small eddies. There now is 4 knots against. Super bad timing of me. Not easy though to predict. Now time to eat the cod we fished. 1 second. snow. And we're back where we were at anchor a couple of weeks ago. And over there is the inlet to Trollfjorden again. Welcome to Svalbard. It's the biggest town, if you can call it that. 4,000 inhabitants in Vesterålen. Midnight again. It's very often midnight when we do things I have noticed actually, but it is. So we just moored some 30 minutes ago, maybe a little bit more, 45, in Svalbard. And now summer seems to be back in Svalbard and Norway, Risøyhamn. Many people out sunbathing. Here we have Joan and Todd, some friends from the boat on the other side. They're helping us with our toy. Okay, now we are leaving Svalbard. Good harbor. Everything you need and more. And nice new friends on the Norwegian boat Elfri. Hej då killar! Now we're taking outdoor reefs. So the question is how much I'm gonna regret this. But we're making good speed now towards Ålesund. Yes, once again we passed the polar circle, the Arctic Circle, northern polar circle. And now we're back in the south, haha. But anyway, we're leaving Arctic water, as the saying is. And this is our second day since we left Svalbard and the Lofoten area. We have about 3 days more to Ålesund. We have been fixing some things in the rig today. I must inspect it more often. A couple of things has begun to get loose, but it's fixed now. And we both have showered today, a little bit of luxury. And now we are warming up the spaghetti from yesterday. So everything is very good. Broad reach, as it's called, slur. Thank you for yesterday, Marlet.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Fair winds to Shetland.
Yeah, thank you.
They also have a little YouTube channel, Sail Best Antares. Check it in. Really lovely boat they have anyway. Just made in 22 copies. But nice, both exterior and interior, we think. So they're leaving Ålesund, going for Lerwick. Yeah, fair winds and say hello to Shetland. And Brian if you meet them. Yeah, a good old store for us who like to buy things to our boats. Very old ship store. They have a lot of stuff in here, Ålesund. And there is more on what you can see now. Now we are in Norway. We are in Ålesund. And for the first time in my life anyway, we sat down here to feed a little bit bread to the birds. And we found out it was very warm. And can you see down there maybe? It's heated seats on the town. My first time I ever experienced like that. First I thought it was the sun who has warmed up, but I understood after a little while it can't be. And then we began to investigate, and so it's a heated seat in the middle of Ålesund. Second time here, if you remember, we were just here pit stop for maybe 2 hours, something, when we were heading north. But we liked it, and it was also a good stop from Lofoten to come here now. And here it has been a quite lively town. There is a cruise ship coming and going every day, and makes the city live up. I think it's well maintained here, and behind there you have an old good ship store. And they can go in to the pontoon. Well-known Alexander Mult. They are so known because they have all green sails. I think they have been to Shetland now, because there has been tall ship race, I think, the last weekend or something. This time too. Stadlandet, place with very dangerous waves sometimes. Not today though either. When we passed north I told you a little bit about it. But when it's wind is on and it grounds up as it does, and it hits the mountains and go back, you should always be a little cautious, I think, when you pass like a peninsula, big or small, when you reach them in open sea. Something can always happen around them, the current or tidal waves, or it hit backs. It's an old acquaintance from both Ålesund yesterday, and it docked the opposite side when we were in Cartagena 2 years ago with Falken. And if I remember correctly, when it was built, you could buy cabins or apartment or what you call it. And I don't know if that's so now, but that's my memory of it. Norway Harbor. I haven't mentioned it, so you were here with Bergen 2008 it was, and it was towards Grace and Status Quo played. That was fun. Blue like Jangadoo lake cars. Good 6 knots. Just one inner foresail. Left Norway today and now heading to Bergen, but we probably will anchor in the middle of those cities. Good surfing here in a narrow passage. Big one from UK. Not for engine, they are going against the wind. Just been back in Askvoll over the night, so we're leaving again to try to get to Bergen tonight. This guy there in the Sweden yacht, I think he has. He helped us untie us. So thank you for that. In the fjords. Something happened when I used the Forlux. Try to fix it now. Yeah, get it up there from. See if it works. Sunny in Bergen, always. Back in Bergen, yes. They may be going to Svalbard next year. Couple from Belgium and one from Australia. And just now the music stopped in the city, but it's a party, you can say. Grand Banks. If one prefer motor yachts, I think Grand Banks is the one. Hello, my favorite class. Soon I hope to see you. Clock is ticking. Still don't know what date you begin though. But I have asked Bengt, so he will for sure let me know soon. And I am thinking about the language at sea. They have a lot of strange word, those sailors people, I understand. So this time maybe we must learn if we have to accept. I think that's the way it is. So there is a right side on the boat, there is a port side on the boat, höger, vänster, there is a front, framme, and there is a stern, the back, at the back of the boat. So maybe you could find out this, how do we say, language at sea, the correct words for it, so I don't make a fool of myself when I talk to other sailors. But you can also try to figure it out both in Swedish and English. That would be helpful. I meet a lot of sailors and they seem to know everything. Well, okay, we hope to see you soon. See you in the next one.